Hello, everybody. Stephen Mead here with Domicile Real Estate, where we are on a mission to help Southern California's renters become homeowners. This week, we have another quick tip for you, and this is to debunk a myth, and I hear it said and I hear it repeated by people all the time, and here it goes. This is sort of universal advice that's out there. You should pay off all of your credit card debt and especially your student loans before buying a house. That advice is very frequently wrong. And it's not because paying down debt is a bad thing. In fact, paying down debt is a good thing. But I'm going to tell you why it's not great advice for most people that we work with. When you are looking to buy a home, lenders are looking at three things. So item number one, are you credit worthy? So do you have a history of taking out loans and paying them back? That's what they're looking for, good credit history. Item number two that lenders are looking for is, do you have a source of income that is stable and likely to continue that is enough to repay the loan that you are applying for? So that actually sounds pretty easy, right? So we've got credit, income, and finally the third thing that lenders are looking for is, do you have the cash and assets to buy a home? So this means, do you have enough money for the down payment? Do you have enough money for the closing costs? Do you have enough money or assets for reserves? So really it's credit, income, and assets. It's pretty simple. And one of the things is when people talk to us, we try to evaluate what is your weakest area. So in Southern California, in our experience, the weak area for most people is actually the cash part. It's having enough assets to complete the purchase. That's the stumbling block and the biggest obstacle. It's usually not income to support the loan. So when you pay down your debt, what are you doing? You're trading cash that you have to eliminate a debt so that you don't need as much income to qualify. And that's great, but for most of our clients and most of the people we see, that isn't their problem. Their problem is that they don't have enough cash. And if they pay off their debts, they're just going to make that cash problem even worse. And so you have to be very careful when you hear some of this advice that sort of sounds like this universal home buying advice. The fact is, everybody's situation is unique and everybody's situation is different. And I'm not a big fan of this universal advice because I think most of the time, more often than not, it is either outright wrong or it's not the optimal advice, the optimal behavior that somebody should be doing. Anyhow, thanks for watching this week. If you have any questions, comments, definitely leave them on your platform of choice. If you're watching this on YouTube or if you are reading one of our weekly emails, definitely feel free to reach out to us, and we will see you again next week.